I feel like a lot of people from California moved to like Scottsdale and shit.
Yeah, we got a lot of California people, a lot of Chicago, Texas.
We do be live.
All right,
We're live.
we're
Yep.
live. I do like releasing on the same night. It's been fun. I like it.
I don't know why it took us 3 years to
I've
do,
honestly
but,
just
you
it's
know.
never crossed my mind. I've literally never thought about it.
Yeah, me either.
You sound so happy, Lou.
I got fucking rays of sunshine blasting out my asshole right now.
It's a nice image.
I mean, hot.
yeah, that's pretty hot.
And hello, everybody, if you just heard that. It's going to be a happy episode tonight.
All right, it is tweeted.
I tell you guys about my harebrained scheme. I'm gonna get Heather to learn how to play hockey.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
We're gonna start going
Is she
to
excited
public.
for that?
We're gonna start going to public skate and stuff. I mean, to start,
Nice.
obviously, but
Is she excited?
yes and no.
Is it
Her
like a
skating
nervous?
Yeah, because her like one and only like skating experience was bad because she fell and put her wrist out and hurt her wrist.
Jeez.
But like one of the contingencies is she either has to have a pink helmet or a pink stick.
Gotta get pink tape.
I mean that and laces
Did
are easy.
Yeah.
But-
Did she see the CCM Barbie collab? There you go.
Yeah. It sucks though because it's online only for the States.
Mm-hmm.
And then like half the things, because she initially sent me like the Instagram post showing it off, and there was a pink helmet in the video. And I'm like, yeah, unfortunately they're not selling that. It's just the sticks and then like
That
the
sucks.
merch. The only
Does
issue
she-
is the sticks are almost $400.
Are they
Oh.
really?
Yeah, it's $389.
Ugh.
Does she want to use a skating seal to
Oh my
skate
god, yeah,
with?
she needs a seal. She needs an assistant seal.
Is that what it's called? An assistant seal?
They call them bobbies.
Bobs.
but-
Yeah.
Their bobbies or the seals.
Yeah.
Do adults use those too, or are they just for kids?
I mean, it's more or less for kids because like you could push somebody on them, but I've seen adults use them and abuse them.
I feel like I would have to use one for like the first few times.
We can share one.
Yeah,
How cute would that be?
kind of adorable.
Already,
Like moderately adorable.
you guys ready to start?
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately,
Oh my god! Before we get started, Money Puck 25 seconds ago put out
Oh, shit.
Tristan Jarry's goalie stats. He has a negative 3.88 goals saved above expected.
Damn.
Don't think
That's
I've ever
not
seen
good.
that negative.
Damn.
and the Oilers want to run with him in the playoffs.
Hey man, go for it. You do you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna stop them.
Definitely not.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Episode 157. I'm actually
Nice.
remembering what episodes we're doing now. I don't have to ask every week.
Yeah. That one you let it roll right out. You didn't say this is 157, right? Or 156, and you're doing good. You're getting on there.
Selective memory.
It's a nice hot Thursday night. I don't know
There
how
ain't
the weather
nothing
is.
nice about today, brother.
Yeah.
Everything
It was
sucks.
Dude, it was
Everything
nine.
just blows.
It was in the 90s today.
Yeah, it was hot here too.
I'm
It's
not
like
ready.
90, 95 in Irvine today. It was not
It's
not a
March.
great time.
It's March.
Yeah.
Can we wait at least till like late April?
Yeah, give me
At
at
the
least
very least.
mid-April would be nice, but I'm looking at like next Thursday, so a week from today. It's supposed to be 102 in wonderful Phoenix, Arizona. I might have some stories soon. I'm gonna stop running outside because it's getting too hot. So I'm gonna be back on my bike. So we'll see if I get yelled at. Might have some war stories for everybody.
Hell yeah. We are starting off hot. Brooke in the chat said, "So does Gudis get sat for the rest of the games this season?" I sure hope so.
Yeah,
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. We got
that's-
some Gouda stuff to talk
that's an-
about.
Oh boy, do
We got
we.
3 games to discuss just a little bit before that.
Lucky us.
We're so lucky right now. So this week in Ducks, we've had 4 games, and the Ducks have gone 2-2. Sadly, the 2 losses, they couldn't find a way to maybe get a loser point out of it. But it is what it is. Before we get into all that, I will say to please follow the Shake On initiative on Instagram. And you can follow Allison Simpson, who started the Shake On initiative. Follow Shake On Simpson and a.simpy on Instagram. Great thing that Ashley great thing that she's doing over there, and she's raising money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation, and she will be let's see, she's going to be donating $20. She's a defenseman for the New York Sirens, and she's going to donate $20 for every point that she scores, every block she makes, and every New York Sirens win. It's all going to the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research. Her goal is to raise $20,000. They are over 4,000 at the moment. So if you want to check that out, it's in our bio. It's the very first link in our Instagram bio. It's a give.michaeljfox.org link that you'll see. You can click on that and get all the info that you need. And let's raise some money.
Does New York have a lot of sirens?
Well, their name, for some reason, it would have been cool if it was named like Sirens after like a mermaid type thing. I thought that would be kind of cool to go off of that. But they're named Sirens for the actual like sirens, like first responder stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what
A lot
Lou
of
was
sirens.
insinuating.
A lot of sirens, yeah, in New York.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well,
It's city life, all the police sirens, ambulance,
yeah.
the whole spiel. So yeah, go check them out. Let's raise some money for the Shake On initiative. And now let's dive into the Ducks games. This game, Ducks Canadians, feels like it was like a month ago. It feels so long ago. I kind of don't even remember it all the way through.
And if you guys listened last week, we had to put it out. We had to put last week's episode out an hour before this game started because of the trade deadline and what had happened Thursday night.
Yep.
Literally 5
I
minutes.
kind of
we stopped
watched that
recording.
game, but I could not tell you what happened. It's just I'm feeling the same way. It just feels like way too long ago.
Yeah, it's weird.
All I remember really was both teams didn't really play that well.
They did not.
The Ducks, like coming back from the break, they just haven't. They reverted back to being just bad on defense.
They have. They've been giving up a lot of goals.
I mean, they haven't been good all season on defense, but
defensively,
but
they've out of the break though. They're what 7-3 now after tonight. I think
After tonight,
yeah. So I mean, they've looked okay. I mean, they're winning, but
offensively,
yeah, they're outscoring their problems again.
they have one of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah.
But
so this
sometimes give it back with their defense play.
This Canadians game, Ducks were able to win 6-5 in a shootout. Ducks had a 4-2 lead in this game. there's a lot of back and forth action in this one because I know I think the Canadians were up 2-1, and then the Ducks took a 4-2 lead, and then the Canadians came back and went up 5-4. They went up 5-4 with just 7 minutes to go in the game. Kreider was able to tie it late to send it to OT, and then I was a little worried about OT. Ducks are good this year in overtime, but so are the Canadians, and the Canadians have Cole Caulfield, and that's like his time to shine is overtime. But
It was pretty rough taking a penalty in overtime, but they killed
yes.
it.
Nothing happened in overtime, and no scoring, and then it goes to a shootout. Cutter with a nice goal, Killorn with the shootout winner. Kreider, a goal and 3 assists in that game, 4 points. It's nice to see from Chris Kreider. Lately, he's just been kind of like the power play guy. So it's
That's saying a lot because they have not been doing jack shit on the power play.
Right.
John Carlson cannot come fast enough. Come into the lineup fast.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming soon to a rink near you. Let's relax.
I'm not going to say what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and we know what you're thinking. You don't need to say it. So Ducks get that 6-5 win in a shootout. Chris Kreider became the oldest Ducks player to have a 4-point. Hey. There aren't a lot of these this week, Lewis. You're going to enjoy this. This is probably like one of 3 total for all 4 of these games. So you're going to like
because pick your favorite 3.
Chris Kreider became the oldest Ducks player to have a 4-point game since Teemu Selanne did it in February of 2013 at 42 years old. That was from Blake Wary. And then Patrick Present, our boy Patrick. If you're not following Patrick on Twitter, please do at Patrick C. Present.
Follow Derek Lee too.
Please follow Derek Lee and Zach Kavanaugh.
Yeah,
you can find all of them consistently on the Late Arrivals podcast feed as well. I'm always retweeting their stuff and responding. So easy to find. So after that Montreal game, the Ducks had a total of 203 goals this season. And that marks the most for the club through 62 games since the 2013-14 season. And players 22 and under have scored 100 of those goals. That's the most in the NHL. So that's pretty sick. Other than that, the game was crazy. They got the 2 points, and I don't care that you give up a point to Montreal because they're not in your division. They're not in your conference. Those OT games don't really hurt you as much, especially this time of year with the playoff race heating up and all that stuff. So
we'd like to get more regulation wins, though.
Yeah, they have 21? We do need to rack those up a little bit more. Ducks Blues, I mean...
That was a game for sure.
I think they just kind of got what's coming to them defensively.
Yeah.
And they just couldn't find a way to score. Shame on the Blues for not starting Jordan Bennington. That was kind of rude of them.
I mean, with the way the Ducks showed up, he probably would have shut us out too. Horrible effort.
I mean, there was effort. Just
they were slow. Their whole game was just ass ugly, dude.
I guess the theme of the episode is playing down to your competition.
Yes, so that's becoming a nice little theme. I mean, they haven't been too bad with that this season. Like, not consistently this season. Not that I can remember. But
it's been hit or miss. They either win the game that they're supposed to, or they don't, and then you're just kind of like.
And when they don't, it's like a really bad loss. It's not like, oh, they were in it. They just couldn't get that extra goal. They couldn't get a lucky bounce. They couldn't do this or that. Like this game, they didn't even. There was like no point even showing up to the rink at this one.
They have the flair for the dramatic this year. Where the last couple seasons, it was just like, okay, they lost, whatever.
Yeah,
This year,
Yeah.
it's either they lose horribly or they win in just dramatic fashion. There's
Yeah.
no in between.
So I put in
Yep.
the notes for the Blues game that there was not a single ounce of juice. Would you say that there was some juice in there, Lewis?
I didn't watch the third period, so I couldn't tell you if there was juice in the third. But I went to go play a video game in the third
Oh,
period.
okay. What'd you play?
Yeah. I couldn't tell you.
You don't remember, or you just don't want to say?
No, I don't remember because that was like 4 days
Sunday?
ago.
Sunday?
That's the big of an ass to ask me what I did on Sunday.
I guess so. I guess you're right.
Cannot tell you.
Yeah, I
what
guess
I
you're
did.
right. Anything else from the Ducks Blues?
It was a game.
Robert Thomas should be a Duck.
And Kairu. Kairu scored in that game. 'cause
Yeah,
of
Jordan
course.
Kyrou could be a Duck too if he wants.
Kairu's goal was nice. I can't deny that. That was a pretty nice shot. I do remember that one.
It's what he does against us, unfortunately.
Yep.
But soon it'll all be over.
This summer. We'll just say it every single season. Like, since it didn't happen in the summer now, but this trade deadline, now we'll just keep moving it.
Move the goalpost so you're never wrong.
And then he retires. All the way until he retires. That
That
was
learn
Sunday.
anything from our good pal MK Walters. You never put a date on it. 'Cause then you have to delete your account when it doesn't
True.
happen.
That's true. So that was Sunday against the Blues. It was pretty yucky. That was the end of the Ducks' crazy 9-game homestand, the longest homestand of the season. And they won, I think they won 6 of them? 7 of them? 7
Yeah,
of them.
They went
7-2.
7-2.
Yeah.
7-2.
Not bad. It's just too bad how they
That's
ended
very
it.
good.
Yeah, it's very, very good. It's just the way they ended it just
Yeah.
kind of sucked. But
You take that every day though.
yes, 14 out of 16 points is great. Or 14 out of 18. Jesus, I can't do math. So then they start this road trip. They're on a 4-game road trip right now.
The Penguins
And,
scored, by the way.
Oh, did they now?
Brian Rust.
Ooh. Everyone in the live chat here, you are going to be blessed with some live scoreboard watching as the Golden Knights are playing the Pittsburgh Penguins as we speak in the second
Yep.
period.
Yeah.
Oilers already got smacked around today by the Stars, so the Ducks are still, what are we, like 4 points ahead of them?
Oh, they are. I'm not.
Oh boy.
You better just watch what you say moving forward. 'cause I'm
3.
just gonna correct you.
The Ducks are 3 points up on the Oilers. They're 3 points up on the Knights, and the Knights are currently playing, like I said. So the Oilers have played 66 games. The Knights, after their game tonight, will be at 66. The Ducks have played 65. So we still have a game in hand, and the Oilers play again tomorrow against the Blues. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, road trip. Tuesday kicked off a 4-game Canadian road trip for the Duckies, and they started in Winnipeg. And this was a great bounce back game.
Yeah, this is a game. It was a boring game, but I
Yeah, it
mean,
was. It was kind of a slow burn type of game. It was not a lot of pizzazz.
I was
Just-
eating dinner like when the Ducks scored, so like in the second period. So I thought I was maybe the bad luck of that game.
Maybe you were.
Yeah, maybe.
you were.
And also the Jets just refused to shoot the puck. I don't know why. And every time they did shoot the puck, their fans were like really excited about it.
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of shots. The crowd went pretty crazy when the Jets got their 10th shot on goal.
Well,
Vegas scored
Vegas
again, so
scored.
they're up 3-1.
Yeah, I see Brooke is keeping us updated in the YouTube chat here.
Yeah.
She said the Sharks won. They did. Sharks are now the second wild card. And yeah, the Knights are now up 2-1.
Honestly, I want the Sharks to keep winning because they go higher in the wild card, like maybe get that first wild card spot. Because if the Ducks do win the division, it would be
You want to play
Sharks.
you want to play the Sharks?
Of course, I want to
you
play
want-
the Sharks in the first round because I know they could beat them.
That's scary though. That's scary. There's a lot of young talent over there. I mean, just like the Ducks, they have plenty of young talent, but
I think the Ducks.
It'd probably be a good series.
It would be entertaining, but I'm pretty confident that they would beat the Sharks.
Is our last opponent, the Ducks' last opponent when they made the playoffs.
Yep.
We,
But
Yeah,
I'm confident this time.
let's be real. No one from that team's even on the Sharks anymore.
yeah. So yeah, Ducks Jets was a little slow, a little more
All
like
bottom six heavy.
Yep. Yeah, I put in the notes that it was the Unk show. But yeah, Ducks won 4-1. Like I said, great bounce back from that terrible Blues game. Killorn and Paling each with a goal and an assist. And we just were talking so nice about Paling last week, and he continues. He continues. He's playing really, really well. Dostal was very good, even though he was not busy. I'm surprised he did not nap in the crease. Because
The broadcast was talking about him going for the goalie goal.
yeah. So yeah, the Jets had 13. They ended the game with 13 shots on goal. So I was a little annoyed that the Jets even scored one. And it kind of made me nervous just because of the low amount of shots. And I'm like, is this going to be one of those games where the Ducks put up like 40, 45 shots and we lose like 2-1? But thankfully, we were able to beat the gold
Once again,
medalists
I was
there
in
in
my
net.
chair watching the games. I was not there. I had no bearing on the game whatsoever.
Hey, Lewis, I caught you a few minutes ago when I said, "Do you want to play the Sharks in the first round?" How did you respond? You said, "Of course, I want to play the Sharks in the first round."
I would prefer the Ducks play the Sharks in the first round.
That's not what you said, though.
Got his ass.
Got your ass.
Own
Listen,
Own
listen,
that
sir.
freak.
Listen, sir.
I hate
I'm not
how
perfect. I am not a
locked and
perfect
loaded I
person.
had that. I was waiting for your next comment. I was so ready for that, dude.
Listen here, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Continue.
Okay. But yeah, it was nice. Not a lot of shots. Dostal was fine. So Paling with two more points. I'm trying to think.
He's a good hockey player.
He's getting.
He's just a good hockey player.
Let's see. Paling has 28 points right now.
Yeah.
Good for him. Really like it. 8 goals, 20 assists. It's crazy that he's. I mean, we're not a plus minus show. We don't do that stuff here. But he is a plus 11, which is crazy because he's like, the Ducks give up a lot of goals, and he's like on the 4th line. But his line's been pretty solid.
Outside of Zellweger, he's like over like 1 or 2 plus minus.
Oh, okay.
The only other person that is a higher is the same plus minus as Carlson. He hasn't even played, so he came over with a inherited plus 11.
We're talking about the plus minus in the Big 2-6 still. That's crazy.
I brought it up. I said we don't talk about it, but I brought it up just because I'm surprised that Paling on the line he plays, like in the lineup on like the 4th line, he's a plus 11, which is kind of crazy.
Oh.
But anywho,
so that led to tonight.
So tonight's very fresh. Ducks were in Toronto. Before we talk any more about this, I want to let you know after tonight. If you don't know, if you don't know, the Ducks lost. If you watched tonight, terribly sorry. We're all there with you. I watched the whole thing, sadly.
I turned it off when they pulled Lucas Dostal. Just
when there were like 6 minutes left.
Huh?
The first time they pulled him.
Yeah, I had my fill. I was already vibrating. I didn't want to vibrate anymore.
I gotcha.
There's certainly a way to describe it.
Yeah, it can be kind of scary if you're just sitting there vibrating for a long period of time.
Yeah.
So I want to tell you this. This was said on the broadcast after this game. Where the hell is it?
I don't know.
Sorry. Hold on. There we go. The Ducks. Since the Ducks became a team in 1993, they've played in Toronto 30 times. They've only won 4.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
They cannot, for whatever reason, win in that damn city. And the 4 wins, and the Ducks had all those years where they were winning the division and just tearing through teams, and they still could not win in Toronto. It didn't matter how bad those Leafs teams were when they had like Carlisle and all that stuff. Like we could not win in Toronto, dude. It was just that's rough.
Not
That's
great.
rough. So they lose 6-4 tonight. They gave up the first goal again. But after they gave up, I mean, even when they gave up the first goal, they seemed to have kind of a lot of momentum.
They
They
had
were
the
kicking ass.
momentum. They had a jump in their step. Like
Yeah.
we
It looked good.
Like
I've
Toronto is not a good team, and I realized that today because I don't watch Toronto. Because why would
They're
I?
down there. Yeah, they're down there in the East.
They are not a good hockey team this season.
Yeah. If you listen to the anyone listening or in the chat, if you listen to the Steve Dangle podcast, you know exactly how the Leafs are playing this year. It's not great, but it doesn't matter for some reason. But yeah, they went down 1-0, but yeah, they went up 3-1 pretty quick after that. They were so
Cutter got
dominant.
his 33rd.
33rd? Yeah, 33rd. Cutter with a beautiful goal off the rebound. Off the
Forward
boards.
Ian Moore.
Ian
back.
Moore with a nice
he
goal.
scored.
God, that Ian Moore was nice. That Ian Moore goal was nice. The Cutter goal
They were
was
just
nice.
dominating that game.
They were. They had all the
They
momentum.
were just dominating that game. All they had to do was not be little dumb babies.
Minchikov had a great goal. That was a
Oh,
beautiful.
that was a snipe.
Yeah, beautiful snipe. But they were dominant. They were all over the puck. When they had the puck, they weren't giving it up, because when Cutter scored, it was like right after their power play, and that was like their best looking power play. And they didn't score.
They had possession for a good
entire-
minute 40 of
Yeah,
that
almost
power
the
play, if not the whole power play.
Yeah, crazy. They did not give up the puck. They were winning all the puck battles. Cutter scored like right after the power play expired.
Yeah.
And then like they just were winning everything. All the puck battles. Whenever the Leafs had it, they just took it right off their stick. Like no problem. I mean, even McTavish, he's been pretty quiet. We'll talk about him in a little, but like he's been having some really rough games, and he was looking good early. I forgot which Leaf it was, but they had it in their own zone, and they got into the neutral zone. They took one stride into the neutral zone, and McTavish just went over, lifted his stick, took the puck right off, and like created a chance the other way. Like it was crazy. Then they started getting into penalty trouble, and Austin Matthews scored on the power play to make it 3-2.
Yeah, the penalty kill was not good tonight.
The
Or the
PK was
power
horrible.
play after the
Leafs
first.
were like 3 for 6 or something tonight.
Yeah. And then it happened.
Yeah, after that Matthews goal, like the momentum was already kind of shifting a little bit. Like there was, even after the goal, like the Leafs were getting some good chances. And then Radko Gudas decided to
He just decided to lose his ever-loving mind.
yeah, he decided to change the entire game with one knee. Terrible knee-on-knee hit with Austin Matthews. Matthews went down immediately.
He just straight up got beat, and he wasn't even trying to make a play. That was a straight up intent to injure knee.
Oh, it was. Yeah. I mean, he led with the knee.
His knee was as far stuck out as you could stick it out.
Yeah, and it was a rough pass by Jackson Lacombe that started the whole thing. I couldn't see it because it was along the boards that was like on the near side, so obviously you can't see it on TV.
Before the knee on knee hit, did it look like Radko boarded one of the Leafs players like right before that happened?
I think I know what you're talking about. It was close.
Looked like he was going to like board a Leafs player like before.
Yeah. And then once once Lacombe got the puck, I don't know if he like fumbled the puck. I don't know if he whiffed on it. It just didn't seem like a normal pass because the pass was just terrible. Like I needed an excuse. Like there's just I feel like he didn't get all of it, or maybe he just totally messed up and just gave it away. But I couldn't see it along the boards there on TV because there were a lot of players throughout the game that I noticed were kind of whiffing on shots or passes. So I don't know if that was just something like that.
I mean, that's gonna happen, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't liked that people are sticking up for Gudis and saying,
No,
"Oh, yeah,
no.
Lacombe shouldn't turn that over." And it's like, okay, but turnovers happen. You don't fucking stick
Right.
your knee out.
Right.
Like, for the guy who loves blowing people up with hip checks, like at least whiff on a hip check.
Yeah.
Don't fucking stick your knee out. Like,
Right.
Yeah, I'm watching the replay right now. He had that knee just stuck out.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, all you have to do is probably do one little refresh on Twitter, and you'll see it everywhere. It's been all over the place. TSN, it's got it. BR Open, it's everywhere. But yeah, all you had to do was go for the puck. Let's go for the puck. Like it's Austin Matthews. He's going to try to dance around you.
and if he does and he scores, it's a tie game. Like,
Yeah.
you've been in worse situations.
Yep.
But instead, they get 2 power play goals out of it.
Yep.
And just everything shifted. It was
Quite literally shifted.
probably
it was
the most selfish thing you could do as the team's captain.
Yes, that is not something you want to see your captain doing. I don't know, man. There's just not much to say about that. That was just so bad. It was so dirty. Which is
Unnecessary.
Very
it really
unnecessary.
was just unnecessary.
I thought Racco was kind of like treading over a new leaf with the Ducks because
I was going to bring that up.
It's the first time that I can remember that he did something dirty like this.
Yeah, it's been a while. I was thinking the same thing. I was about to bring that up, that since he's joined the Ducks, I feel like he hasn't been.
He's had questionable hits.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We're not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, but
he's been squeaky clean. Like,
no,
they weren't like this.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time he's done something, and I'm like, oh man, Gudis needs to get suspended. Like it's been a while. It's been a while. And I feel like obviously earlier in his career, and you know, he's been kind of around different places. He was always known for doing this type of thing. And we kind of got a little taste of it in a big way. Because he hasn't been this bad in a while. It's too bad. Hopefully Matthews is okay. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. But
I think they're going to shut him down for the rest of the season. I mean, the Leafs are not going anywhere.
Yeah, depending on how bad it is, it'd probably be smart to do so.
Yeah, I don't know if he plays another game. I hope he does. But
yeah, that's just rough. That was rough to see. I can't believe the Leafs barely had any pushback, retaliation.
Apparently,
in that moment, obviously throughout the rest of the game.
Morgan Riley, I guess, post game said he kind of felt at fault a little bit because he didn't realize Matthews was as hurt as he was, so he just kind of stood there thinking he was going to get up.
Is that Morgan Riley?
Yeah.
Apparently, the TSN intermission report crew was like grilling the Leafs for not retaliating like immediately.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's an argument in its own right. I mean, not for like us to have, because obviously it's not our team. Like, that's always kind of been the thing, is when stuff happens like that to their stars, they do get criticized a lot for not stepping in, doing something. But I mean, in a scenario like that, I mean, I could see that perspective from Riley of like, well, you don't know that it was as bad because it is such a bang bang thing. Like,
yeah,
with how fast the game is going out there, like,
and like the officials like immediately grabbed Racco and just like sent him on his way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he went to the box first, then they reviewed it.
Yeah.
And then he was gone.
But yeah, I hope it's a kind of a lengthy suspension. That was a bullshit hit. Bullshit knee. Bush league.
Brooke asked, "Does Q sit him? You think?" And if
No.
if you're talking about Gudis, which I'm guessing you are, if he's, I mean, he probably gets a hearing as soon as tomorrow. Right?
He's gonna get suspended.
He should.
I don't
He
see
should
a
be
world where he
suspended.
doesn't.
He should get suspended, but if there's a chance that they haven't, like, is there a chance that maybe Saturday comes because they play early Saturday? That
Do they?
that there isn't a decision made.
Is
yet?
it like a morning game?
It's 10
Yeah,
a.m.
it's a
for
10
us.
a.m..
Yeah.
Oh,
So 1 o'clock in Ottawa, but
I mean, they would have an answer or a decision on that, I think, by the morning.
by the
Yeah.
morning, you think? Okay.
Yeah.
it's one of the faces of the league. It's the face of Team USA. I just cannot
Right.
see a world where they do not suspend Radko Gudas.
It's just hard with player safety. You just never know what the hell they're gonna do. They're so
Yeah.
inconsistent with a lot of things.
I mean, he does have a prior history
He
of
does,
being
he does.
suspended, so I think they'll definitely account for that.
What's the cutoff? Isn't there like a thing where if they haven't been suspended in like this amount of years, it's like a clean slate almost?
Yeah. Let's see when the last time was.
Desert Shark says he thinks Gudis gets 3 games. If he gets more than 3 games, then good on the NHL player safety. They finally did something right for once. Brooke, to answer your question though, does Q sit him? You think
No.
if there isn't a decision made, which there should be by tomorrow, but if there just happens to not be a decision made on Gudis's suspension or fine or whatever he gets, I do not think he is.
I don't see a world
Yeah,
where
I don't think Q
the
does.
Ducks bench their captain.
Yeah, they
As
won't.
much as
Carlson?
they probably should.
Carlson will be in, but that
Yeah,
just
John
means-
Carlson. They did announce today that John Carlson will make his debut either Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, so he could be in.
But my
Saturday.
opinion is it'll probably be Sunday because it's a back-to-back this weekend.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it might be smart.
So
to
I
maybe-
think he'll play in Montreal.
yeah, that might be the better way to go about it.
Yeah.
At least have one fresh guy
It's just a very
besides the goalie.
like I don't know what was going through his head, like why he thought that was a good idea to do that.
Like, I
The
know,
last,
like-
last time he was suspended was 2019.
Okay,
So that's
And
like
he-
7 years ago.
7 years.
Yeah, it was for high sticking Nikita Kucherov when he was playing in Philly.
And Brooke said she's not a Hellison fan, but I'd rather have him than Gudis at this point. Gudis is a liability.
The thing is, I don't think Radko's been bad this season. Like, I don't think he's been great, but I don't think he's been bad.
He's had a rough couple weeks, but he hasn't been terrible.
No, nothing
Like-
like last season.
like,
which I think
yeah.
he was playing hurt.
Yeah, like as a whole this season, he hasn't been terrible, but he's been having a rough little go lately. But yeah, so he hasn't been suspended since 2019, so that'll factor into it.
Just,
What I wish they would factor into these things, and I know they can't do it all the time because you don't always get news on the injured player like immediately, but I kind of wish in those cases where they do, like say we get
Do it
news
for
on
the length of the
Matthews.
injury.
Yeah. Let the injured player and how long he's out kind of factor in to the decision on how long to suspend a player. Because like if Matthews is out for 10 games, I'm not saying suspend Gudis for 10 games, but that length that he's out should factor into their decision, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's just like that's the hard point.
Mhm.
Like that's the hard thing to work around is like you never know. I'm not necessarily saying that teams will hold a guy out an extra game and be like,
Mhm.
oh, well, he could come and play this one, but say it is Matthews out 10 games, and they suspend him for 5, but Matthews could have been ready for like 7, game 7 of that 10, and the Leafs just wanted to be sure that he wasn't hurt. Like I could see that there's kind of a gray area of like, okay, are you just like letting that guy take a break for a while? Like,
Yeah.
I could see the league kind of having a problem with, okay, well, if that's how you're implementing it, teams are going to abuse that a little bit and be like, okay, well, we'll get this guy suspended for this long and hold him out X amount of games. Like, I could see, I mean, that case has been made before of like it should be contingent on like how long the guy is going to be out.
Yeah.
But it's hard. I'd say it's hard to base that around like a team doctor like making that assumption that he's going to be out that long, you know?
Yeah. True.
Yep. It should
But
be
it's-
like it should be like 5 games, but I think it's going to be like 3 to 4.
You say 3?
3 to 4.
I'm trying to think of what I think it's going to be like, just with how player safety is. I think it should be. I wouldn't hate it if it was 5. Honestly,
No, I would welcome that personally.
I feel like it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be 3.
Yeah.
I
Do
wouldn't
they-
even be shocked if they just gave.
Do
it
they
2.
factor in like if somebody injures like a star of the NHL or no? Does that
I
come
don't-
into play or
I
not
don't
really?
think they've
wouldn't-
ever really come out and like. I don't think they come out and say that.
I think that causes you a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause
okay, well,
McDavid's been hurt a lot with different things, and he's been kind of targeted. I don't know.
But this is
feel
one
like-
of the
feel like
NHL's
with-
golden goose.
with
Golden
McDavid,
Goose.
there's at least been varying lengths of suspension when he's been
Mhm.
hurt.
Yeah.
Like Benning was out, I think, like 10 games when he broke his collarbone. Like they made
Benning,
Benning,
who's Benning?
they made Benning sit a long time.
Who's Benning?
Matt Benning,
Oh yeah, I forgot about
defenseman.
that guy.
and I feel like some of the other times McDavid's been hurt, they've relatively been shorter suspensions. But I think that would cause you a lot of problems because it's like, okay, well, you're giving Gudis 10 games for hurting Matthews, but
Yeah.
somebody cross checks Bo Grew, puts
Yeah.
him out of the lineup, and you only give, someone 1 or 2 games for that. Like,
Shout out Bo Grew, by the way.
yeah,
Good for him. He's
revenge
leading
game,
the,
second career goal against the team that drafted.
yeah.
A good friend, Derek Lee, he's in the Crash the Pond Discord.
Mhm.
He said before the game, would it be funny if Bo Grove scored tonight?
Jesus.
And then when he scored, he was like, "Well, it's not funny anymore." I thought it was funny. Shout out
Yeah.
Derek.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. But yeah, good for Bo Grew. He was leading the. I don't know if he was leading the AHL or just leading the Marlies, the Toronto Marlies in the AHL in points, but he was racking them up in with the Leafs.
I didn't even know Bo Grove was still in the league.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been doing pretty well for the Leafs AHL team, so definitely deserved the call up, and that
Was he on the Rangers?
was a nice goal.
Well, last season he was, yeah.
Was it last? Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
Yeah.
so that's
but
That's
yeah,
Ducks
the
Leafs.
Ducks just after that it was all Leafs.
hmm
I think the Ducks did play a good 5-on-5 game, but the problem was after that
They-
hit, they just
yeah,
kind
they
of
were barely-
flatlined a little bit on that, and
Yeah.
just special teams sucked tonight. They just were
and even
not
on their
good.
power, they gave up a shorty too tonight. Like Jesus,
Yeah.
give up 3
Both
power
the
play
power
goals and a
play,
shorty.
both the power play and the penalty kill was just not good
Yeah,
at all.
I
Um,
had the wrong player. It wasn't Matt Benning. It was Brandon Manning.
Brandon Manning. All right.
Don't know who that
hurt
is.
McDavid.
Yeah,
I mean, that was back in 2015, so
that was a while ago. Yeah,
a little bit of a long time.
but yeah,
yeah.
that was a frustrating game. Very
The
frustrating.
the Ducks were just getting they were getting ran at after that hit.
hmm Yeah, Granlund took a big hit.
Can we just say Max Domi's a clown?
He really is. He's always been one. When he was with the Coyotes, for some reason, every Ducks Coyotes game, Max Domi was just the biggest like piece of shit. Like he
Like-
was always just so
And he
stupid.
did he injure himself too?
Yeah, in a
like-
fight. Mhm.
Yeah. No, tonight. I mean,
Oh, tonight. I don't know. Tonight was.
did you see that? Like he was like holding
I-
his face.
I thought he was trying to sell a high stick.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because if you watch it, he kind of runs Seneca. And Max Domi gets a interference call there. Very late hit, just decides to run him. And Seneca kind of gives him a shove in the back, like maybe towards the back of the neck area, but he just gives him a shove, like with his glove. And right after that, Max Domi grabs his face. And it's almost like he was trying to sell something. And then all of a sudden, when I think Seneca skated up to him and said something, all of a sudden Max Domi was just completely fine and then just wanted to fight. So he's always been a clown. Dude sucks. I mean, he's at least better than his dad was, because Ty Domi was just there to fight. Like he didn't score often. He
That's
sucked
a
too.
Timu's boy, Ty Domi.
Ty Domi.
Every time
Yeah.
I see a video, he's with Ty Domi.
Always.
Always.
But yeah, Max Domi's a big clown. But Gudis
By the way-
wins the clown of the game for sure. But
By the way, I think that if the Ducks do make the playoffs, they're just gonna get beat up, dude. They don't take physical play well. I've
they don't
noticed.
really get very physical.
Yeah, but when other teams get physical with them, they just
Yeah, they kinda
specifically the defensemen. They do not handle physicality well.
Yeah, they don't.
Which I don't know if that bodes well in the playoffs.
It definitely won't.
depending on matchup.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, a series
But that's
against like
another-
the Sharks would be, I'm pretty sure, 7-5, 7-6 every game.
Right. Right.
You play a team like, I mean, I think so. Utah got a standing point, so they stay where they're at.
They lost tonight. Connor Bedard just scored on them, but it was an overtime win.
Yeah,
Oh.
so they still get a point.
Yeah.
I think with where, because I mean, despite the loss, and even if Vegas wins, we'll still be in first.
Well, they will.
But
I won't.
the fact that matchup would be against Utah if the playoffs were to start,
That's a very
tomorrow-
bad matchup for the Ducks.
I could see your point in losing a physical series against them.
Yep.
It's just
Yeah.
if you play someone like a San Jose, yeah, both teams are going to be more trying to score than beat you down. But you play at Utah and you're 100%
But
getting beat up.
this team's young. They have time to mature and get stronger and not
John
get bullied.
John Carlson should help.
So it's not.
in the-
It's not
in-
a. I don't think it'll be a big problem long term. It's just like a
Yeah.
kind of a problem for now.
for now.
For now. But yeah, it was just something me and other people have observed that they don't take physicality well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
John Carlson hopefully will help with that a little bit. He brings a little beef to the lineup.
yeah,
He's a
he
big
should
boy.
definitely help on the power play,
Yeah.
big time.
I would like to
I
see
don't know big
Trouba-
time, but
I would like to see Trouba getting a little more physical. I feel like he hasn't been very physical lately. I don't want him killing guys. Like
well,
don't get suspended.
yeah.
but,
Be
like,
careful what you wish for because
yeah, I don't want you like
we see what he does when he gets physical.
yeah, I don't want you head hunting, but like just finish a check. Like a dude has the puck, push him off the puck, like drive him into the boards. I don't know.
But yeah, tonight was a game.
Yeah.
It was shit from a butt.
Sure was. Second intermission in Vegas. Knights are up 3-2.
Is there anything else you want to talk about before we go into our ad?
There was two things. I want to talk about Mason McTavish. What's going on with Mason McTavish? Do you think
I think
so?
this
He
is-
got moved. He got moved to the wing the other night.
I'd like to see that more of that.
I don't understand what's happening with him.
I think this is just this is who he is.
I hope it's not. I really hope it's not. I hope this
But
is just
how
a
old
little
is he now?
blip.
23?
Yeah, he's 23.
Like 23, 24. I mean, if you play what you play when you're 23, 24, that's just kind of what you are, you know.
He's got 32 points, 60 games, 13 goals, 19 assists.
They
Hasn't scored in a month. Just about.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, his
I
last
guess
goal.
on a playoff team he'd be like your third line center.
His last goal was actually January 19th.
Today is March 12th.
Yep. I don't know, man.
It's almost 2 months.
Like I don't know what you do.
Yeah, and he's in his last, let's see, in his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10 games, he has 2 points, and they're both assists. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he has something bothering him.
Contractitis.
Like maybe he's just going through what like Troy Terry went through last season when he signed that deal.
Maybe.
And maybe next year he'll have a breakout season. But I
I
don't
hate
know,
to
man.
I hate to bring that up as like a valid thing because I always felt like that was kind of a cop out, but I can kind of, I mean, you can kind of
Maybe
say
there's
the same
something to
thing with,
that.
you can kind of say the same thing with Dostal a bit. I mean, we
Mhm.
talked about it last episode, I think, where I think it's more so he's just had to take on the starter role and
He's just playing a lot of games.
jumping
Yeah.
into that, you
He's
know,
playing a lot of games this season.
you're bound for some stinkers, but I feel like as much of a cop out as I see it as, it is still kind of valid. Like you do get paid that money, you're trusted with a new contract that carries that weight, and all of a sudden it's more responsibility.
Yeah.
And hopefully Mason turns it around
I
at some
hope.
point.
I hope he turns it around at least this season, at the end of it at least. And if we do make the playoffs, it'd be nice if he's maybe hitting a little bit of a stride going into the playoffs.
The Ducks really don't have a second line center.
They've been
now.
using Cutter.
Yeah. I mean,
They've used Cutter, and he's actually won. He's. I saw someone tweet. I don't know if it was Derek, or Zach Kavanaugh, but they tweeted about his faceoff percentage lately, and it's
I
a
think
lot better than Mason's.
the number one priority this season is do what you got to do for Robert Thomas.
Yeah.
Get your second line center, and then you're good. If you have to include like a Mason McTavish, you do it.
That's what I was gonna bring up. How much longer do you wait? I mean, you already signed McTavish. Do you want to even? Do you think that's even something that could
I
even be
think
brought to the
I think
table this early?
next season is like the very last season you could wait to see if he could turn it around. But
It's disappointing.
I think he
sucks to
just
see.
I think their number one priority after signing who they need to sign is do what you got to do to get Robert Thomas, get your second line center, and the Ducks are in a better place for
Yeah.
that.
It's crazy with the trend that's happening right now is that Ryan Poehling could finish the year with more points than Mason McTavish, and that is not something that
That's not ideal.
that's not something I thought would happen. Like I said, McTavish is at 32. Ryan Poehling at the moment is at 28. So
I haven't been really paying attention. Where has Mikael Granlund been playing lately? Has he been center or has he been on the wing?
he's been kind of a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Here I can
Bouncing
double check.
around.
Yeah, I can double check from tonight.
What was he tonight?
Yeah, I'll look. He is a wing, second line winger with McTavish and Seneca. So
Yeah, man. I
he's on
mean,
McTavish's left side.
it's not like Mason's playing with bad players either.
Right.
I don't know.
Poehling has been really good in the face-off circle lately.
He's I think he's just training to be 40 to 50 player point player.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But Saturday against the Sens, I kind of hope Granlund is back at center. And maybe try McTavish. And that's a homecoming game for Mason. So let's hope for a breakout. Yeah.
I don't know if they win that game on Saturday, to be honest with you.
That's gonna be tough. Ottawa's a tough
This,
opponent.
Ottawa's a weird team because I think
They
their
are.
underlining numbers are good. They just don't win.
They don't make it. Yeah, they really don't make any sense to me. Their goaltending isn't great, to be honest. But
Is that like the main reason why they're not winning, or
it's a
Yeah.
pretty big reason.
It's-
Yeah.
Well, Mark's not having a great year, and then
Yeah.
the combination of now it's Reimer. Reimer's the backup.
Reimer. Yeah, Reimer just
James
shut out
Reimer?
somebody.
Yeah.
Reimer just got a shutout the other night. So really quick before we go into ads, with Lou bringing up getting Robert Thomas, I was on my way to work this morning listening to the Steve Dangle podcast, and they were talking about how the Leafs need to get younger, and they really, really need a young defenseman. They don't really have a lot of young defensemen. They don't have a
Who are the
lot coming
Blues?
up.
who are the Blues?
Leafs.
Oh,
Since you brought up Robert Thomas, I'm just saying I was listening to the Steve Dangle podcast and they were talking about what the Leafs need. So I was thinking, is there any way the Ducks could maybe get Matthew Nyes? Because apparently it's been talked about that he was in a trade with Montreal that didn't go through. Pierre LeBrun, I think, talked about it. It was talked about on Saturday night headlines. No one wanted to say who Toronto was like about to trade, but the rumor was going around that it was Matthew Nyes. And if that's someone who might be available this summer, the Ducks have plenty of what the Leafs are looking for: young defensemen, defensive prospects.
Drew Hellison, I hope you like that.
Would
to be honest,
would you
with
take a Matthew Nyes this summer?
I mean, I wouldn't mind Matthew Nyes, but if I'm talking to Toronto, I want William Nylander or Austin Matthews. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I don't know if I want Austin Matthews. 'Cause
I
he's-
wouldn't hate Nyes, dude. He's a big boy. He kind of fits the
I don't
Verbeek
know.
Verbeek player.
Austin Matthews like scored tonight and ended his drought, but
He did, yeah.
is he a Mitch Marner merchant? Seriously, I'm not really joking.
I don't think so.
Or is this the Leafs are not having a good season?
No, I don't. I agree with a lot of what the Steve Dangle podcast says about Berube. He's a very good coach. I just don't think he's a fit in Toronto.
Yeah.
I think it's coaching and just all that. He doesn't really like younger players either for some reason.
I know we don't really. I haven't seen Alberga tweet in forever, but he's saying that it sounds like they're thinking Gudis will be just a phone hearing.
Oh my gosh.
God.
So if that's true, I mean, I know Alberga isn't Nick Alberga is not exactly the
Right.
most. I wouldn't say most trustworthy, but he's has a habit of gushing stuff.
Phone
up
hearings worse, right? Or is it?
Phone can be 5 games or fewer.
Oh,
In person's in person, like they do the Zoom call or whatever. That's the bad one, or the one where it can be longer than 5.
okay. Well, honestly, I hope it's 5.
So I said 3, and I said I wouldn't be surprised if they gave him 2. So we'll see. Oy.
think
All
it's gonna be-
possible choices.
I don't know, man, but I'm over Radko Gudis as an Anaheim Duck.
Well,
I don't think they're going to re-sign him in the offseason, but
I would hope not. Not if they're already talking about re-signing John Carlson.
Or
Yeah.
wanting to, at least
Wanting to. Yeah.
attempting to.
yeah.
So Matthew Nyes, by the way, Matthew Nyes, 23. He can play left wing or right wing, and he's got a 7.75 cap hit. He's a UFA in 2031.
It's not bad.
Just throwing that out there. If we imagine we get Robert, if we can get like swing a trade this summer and get both Robert Thomas and Matthew Nyes, I would need a lot of new pants.
I would
say that's a lot of wishful thinking.
I would want the Ducks to get William Nylander personally and just stick him next to Leo and just let him go.
Yeah. Swedes, do your thing.
Yeah.
Do that Sweden thing.
Swedenheim is back.
Well,
Swedenheim 2.0.
The Ducks will have 3 games before we record next.
Yes.
2 of which are on the road back to back, Saturday and Sunday. I don't think 714 has tickets in the Canadian arenas. Hasn't that always kind of been an issue?
I know I checked in Winnipeg and they didn't have them for Winnipeg's game. I can check really quick for this weekend.
With that being said, the Ducks are back home next Wednesday in what is going to be the Trevor Zegras return. Philly in town.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough
Lord.
one. So
you guys can go to 714.
714tickets.com. Promo code LAPTIX, all caps LAPTIX. You get 10% off and 5% towards future purchases. So it looks like you can get tickets for the games in Ottawa, for the game in Ottawa. They're available there.
Maybe it was just Winnipeg because they don't have the airport.
yeah, because Montreal's available too. So, I mean, if you're in the area, if you're a Ducks fan in Ottawa or Montreal, you want to grab tickets, go to 714tickets.com. Promo code LAPTIX. They're a lot. The Canadians game's a lot.
Ottawa's definitely a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Cheapest ticket's $42.
Yeah.
Where Montreal is $148.
Yeah. 38 is your cheapest for the Ducks return home against the Flyers. And just to let you know, the Ducks only have, I think, 3 games remaining at home this month. Yeah, Philly on Wednesday, and then they got Buffalo on the 22nd and the Leafs on the 30th. So a Wednesday night, a Sunday night, and a Monday night. So 3 home games remaining in March, and then in April they have 5 home games out of their final 8 in that month. So yeah, grab your tickets. The home schedule is coming to an end very, very fast. But yeah, those are your next 3 games: Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday. At Senators, at Canadians, home against the Flyers. That's what's on tap. In partnership with Noble Ale Works, you mentioned the Late Arrivals podcast. When you get a beer, close your tab, and you get 10% off on game days, home or away. Noble also provides free game parking when the Ducks are home. That Sens game, I don't know if Noble's going to be open on Saturday at 10 in the morning. I know they have done that in the past where they've opened early.
It's even more reason to go tomorrow, buy some beers for the road,
get you some mango,
and wake up and drink in the morning.
There you go.
Because it's acceptable because it's the weekend.
Exactly.
Some bozo named Heyo Defo is asking where I'm at, and I'm right here. I'm not hiding. I'm right here. What's up?
He's kind of hiding. He doesn't have his camera on anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to grab some what is it, mango?
Yeah, mango. Go guzzle some mango down your gullet.
Get a little flamingo. Get the flamingo going.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Jake said, go grab some. Take some home. Have it for Saturday morning. The flamingo looks good. I won't lie. And the Watch Me Whip. Get some Watch Me Whip.
That one is in fact good. I've had that one.
Try that. But yeah, go to Noble. Tell them we sent you. Tell them that, hey, the Late Arrivals told me that I must come here and drink. Especially after this game against the Leafs. Prepare you for the weekend.
Of course.
Yes, please drink responsibly. Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot.
Please be 21 years of age or older.
Yes.
Show proper ID.
Follow Ducks Talk on Instagram. As I was saying that, I was just invited to collab on one of their posts. On Instagram, go follow ducks.talk. They have 12.1 thousand followers, and we just want to keep seeing that number grow. So if you're not following them yet, please do. They have great graphics of all Ducks news, game days, victories, and our losses. And this one is about Radko. We got invited to collaborate on this post. Does Radko Gudas face any further discipline for his hit on Austin Matthews? Gudas received a 5-minute major and a game misconduct on the play. That's another issue I have with this, is that I wonder how much they're going to be like, well, he got a 5-minute major and a game misconduct, so that's kind of okay. I think we'll just fine him.
By the way, we didn't.
If they
even
just fine him, I will join the Leafs fans in being upset, because
Right.
that would be so
Right.
horseshit.
By the way, we didn't really talk about it, but this is the second time Radko Gudas has injured a beloved Canadian figure in the
Who's the
span
other
of like a month.
Who did I forget?
Crosby
Sidney-
at the
Sidney
Olympics.
Crosby.
Oh yeah, Crosby.
At least that one wasn't intentional.
True.
Maybe a little rough, but I don't think there was any intent there for
Definitely
hurting
not.
Sidney Crosby. But
Yeah. Crosby even
one.
said that he didn't think there was. But
yeah,
anyway, Ducks Talk on Instagram. Please go follow. Also, Enchanted Sugar Co. Get yourself some cookies now.
Had to
Yeah,
pay
maybe
for
a
Heather's
Jake
hockey
will
equipment
take a
somehow.
yeah. Help Heather play hockey. Buy cookies. That's all you got to do. Enchanted Sugar
yeah.
Co. on Instagram.
Help her buy her skates and helmet and stick.
Cookies and other goodies all at Enchanted Sugar
Are
Co.
you,
Follow
are you
them
guys
on-
doing anything for St. Patrick's Day?
No.
No, nothing.
Wow.
Follow them on
Anti-Irish
Instagram.
discrimination.
Enchanted Sugar Co. on Instagram. Cookies and other goodies. Order with the link below, which is their Bakesy shop, or you can DM on Instagram to order. Lots of goodies. Lots and lots of goodies.
Yep.
Oh, what the hell?
Let's talk about our friends DraftKings. Yeah.
I accidentally
Yeah?
closed it. I had it
Oh.
open. I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell happened to it.
It's DraftKings
There's this
time.
comedian I follow on Twitter. I mean on Instagram, and he's like German, and he just always says "ja,
Yeah.
ja." I guess it's a German thing. Anyway,
I-
DraftKings.
I can
I
do
got
it
it.
because I have a German last name. So
I thought it was
All right.
Polish.
The DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the NHL, is built for the fastest game on ice. With player props and live betting, every shift, every shot, every save gives you options to get in on the game with the DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers, you can bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you will get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Vegas has scored once again, so it is 4-2.
oh, son of a.
Yikes.
You have any lines, Mr. Lou?
Yeah. So there's only 2 games tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
on a
pretty
Friday
light.
night.
It's a light slate tomorrow.
Literally nothing else is on in the world of sports, and the NHL decided to only schedule 2 games. So a good one, National Hockey League. The LA Kings are in Long Island to play the New York Islanders, and the Islanders are favored by 1.5. The over under is 5.5, plus 124 for the Kings, minus 148 for the Islanders. That is for the money line. The Oilers at the Blues. The Oilers are favored by 1.5, over under 6.5, minus 155 for the Oilers, and plus 130 for the Blues.
Really quick, did you say in Long Island?
Yes.
They're on their New
Okay.
York trip.
I'm gonna need you.
They
To say,
are.
I'm gonna need you to say on Long Island. We have Islanders followers, and they're gonna be mad.
What did I say?
In, you got to say on.
What is the difference?
On Long Island, you're on the island.
Isn't Long Island a city?
No,
Oh, it's a geography.
It's like
geographical.
sure.
I
It's like
I know where it is.
yeah, it's
It's
on.
the long strip of pointing towards the ocean.
It's just yeah, the proper way is on Long Island.
Do they get upset when you say it wrong?
When you say in, yeah, they do.
Is that a thing, or are you just messing?
No,
with
I'm not making it up. I promise. I'm telling
Okay.
you.
All right.
Do they have PWHL?
I X'd out, but I could look again, I guess.
So there is one P-Dub game tomorrow.
What is it? DraftKings Sportsbook.
Mhm.
I already forgot what we're doing. I'm sorry. You could continue reading if you'd like.
All right. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York, call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org on behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas. Wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 plus in most states. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets, which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Crown is yours.
The crown is yours.
They do not.
All right. Well,
by the way, the other day, have you been keeping up with the World Baseball Classic?
A little bit.
Did you see the Italians smack around the United States?
Yeah, I did. I flipped it on. I forgot which. I think I was watching the Ducks. I think it was Ducks Jets.
Yeah.
And I think during intermission, I flipped it to the U.S. Italy game, and they were down 5-0.
Not only were they kicking the United States' ass, they were drinking espresso in the dugout while they were doing it. They literally have an espresso machine in their dugout.
Outstanding behavior. I love it.
I love my paisanos.
Vegas has scored once more.
I did see that. I saw
Forza Italia, baby.
Yeah, man. Italy. They went undefeated, huh? In group play?
I have no idea. I don't have Fox, so I cannot watch.
Okay.
And I just don't care enough to find a stream for it.
Gotcha.
So I don't care that much, but.
And Mexico's out, huh?
Yeah.
I want one of the Caribbean teams to win, like Puerto Rico.
That'd be cool.
Because they got swag on their team. They're fun.
So before we get into questions, Chris did want to talk about the Sabres for a sec, but we do have Derek Lee a couple minutes ago posted Quenneville's thoughts from the NHL media account. And he says the right thing, but then also doesn't say the right thing. He says that was the turning point, but before that, we had some great opportunities and we were looking for a better play. We gave up quality, and then they got some momentum, and it was a tough penalty. It was a penalty. I'm not complaining about the call, but he says there was no premeditation. Reflexes did it.
He's right until that last sentence.
Yeah.
And then he said it's a disappointing loss because we were trying to build off a last game, and we did it perfectly for the first period and a half. We had basically a game and a half where we were doing everything right. We had possession, momentum, and pace.
He's 99.9% correct. Besides that, it wasn't premeditated. That definitely was.
He could have left that sentence out.
Yeah.
Bro was like leading with the knee. Like, come on, man.
But the floor is yours, Christopher, before we get into questions.
Okay.
If you have questions, throw them in the chat.
Yeah.
Twitch or YouTube.
Yeah, if you got any questions?
Yapping about
about the Sabres.
All right. Before the Sabres, I do want to say USA Hockey has reached 100,000 registered female players. So I
Nice.
want to shout out all the girls and women playing hockey these days. The 100,000th player was a 13-year-old from Mill Creek, Utah, and she
Nice.
actually was visited by Hillary Knight to congratulate her on being the 100,000th player, and she got a picture with her with the gold medal. Very, very cool. So USA Hockey's booming. Want to give a shout out to Ryan Strome. He scored in his Flames debut. Correct? That was his Flames debut?
Shout out
Yep.
Stromer.
He left a very nice he posted a very nice thing for Ducks fans on Twitter. I can read it really quick. He said, "Tough to put into words how much I have loved playing for the Ducks. I know the team is in a better place than it was a few years ago, and I'm very proud of that. I'm going to miss all the great teammates I had in Anaheim, the fans who opened my eyes to how much hockey matters in Southern California, and all the relationships I've made the past 4 years. I always gave my best effort on and off the ice to represent the organization the best I could, and I'm looking forward to this new opportunity. Calgary, I'm excited and very grateful to represent the Sea of Red and play in Canada again. Let's go." So that was nice. He posted that, and then with like pictures of him during warm-up, waving to his kid, and with Terry and Vetrano, and then his Flames goal celebration. So congrats to him. And I do want to give one more shout out to Dominic Shine on the Detroit Red Wings 4 days ago. Wings were playing the Devils, and Dominic Shine, 32 years old. He's 32 years, 342 days old. He became the oldest Detroit Red Wings player at the time of his first NHL goal since Vaclav Nedomansky.
That is a name.
That is a name. Who was 33 years, 269 days back in 1977. So Dominic Shine, his first NHL goal after playing 521 AHL games. That's awesome.
That's
So,
pretty sick.
Yeah. So congrats to Dominic Shine. That's a cool moment. Buffalo Sabres. Since they came back from the Olympic break, tonight they hit a little snag on this Thursday night, but they won 8 straight coming out of the break. Just playing some incredible hockey. They played the crazy Sunday game this past Sunday between it was a Sabres Lightning that was just outstanding. It ended 8-7. There were like 7 fights. The building is rocking again. Like the Sabres are selling out games. People are going crazy. They're showing like the
People smoking cigarettes
Yeah.
in the arena.
I'm kind of hoping that's true just because it's hilarious. But apparently
It's Buffalo. Come on, Chris.
It's
You know
Buffalo,
it's
yeah.
true.
There was like a tweet that, if you didn't see it, there was a tweet that said someone just lit a cigarette in the 300s. Buffalo hockey is so back.
Nice. Dude.
um,
Hell yeah.
but yeah, 8-7 game against the Lightning was just outstanding. If you missed it, I'm terribly sorry you missed that game because it was probably one of the best regular season games in a while. It was a lot of fun. There's constant fights.
The only thing I saw from that game was Brandon Hagel being a little shit.
Yeah, that was messed up. And he only
Did
got
he
fined.
get any discipline from any of that?
He
He
only
got
got fined.
Fined, yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't see it, he kind of attacked Dahlin a bit. They were going at it in front of the net, and then Dahlin was skating away, and Hagel decided to grab him while he was skating away, punch him in the back of the head like 3 times, and then throw a couple more punches while he was on the ice. And this was all with Hagel with his gloves on. Just punching Dahlin in the head. So very stupid. Surprised he only got a fine.
Yeah.
Couple games before that, the Sabres were playing the Penguins, and Malkin got into a thing with Dahlin, cross-checked him in the face. Malkin got suspended for 5 games. So that was interesting. But the Sabres,
Straight up
man,
was trying to kill Dahlin with that.
yeah. But yeah, Sabres were on an 8-game win streak. They're just rolling. They beat the Sharks the other night 6-3. Ran into a snag tonight. They lost to the Capitals. Chychrun scored late in the game. There was only I think there was under 2 minutes left. so they hit a little snag, but they got the Leafs on Saturday. I hate that it's on NHL Network, but I'll find a way to enjoy that as much as I can because Sabres Leafs games are always fun. And then a really quick look at the standings. I'll look at where the Sabres are right now because this is just incredible what they've done. They are in first place in their division. They have 86 points, and they've played one more game than the Hurricanes, but they are only 2 points behind the Hurricanes for the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference.
Hell yeah.
That's just wild. Like it's the Sabres have missed the playoffs for 14 years. This is a long time coming. If they make it, dude, it's going to be so much fun. They are it's such a fun city to be in when they're in the playoffs. When the Sabres are good, I'd put that city up against any NHL city. It is so much fun. Just when I was a kid, I remember going to playoff games and just the vibes, and you would leave and people are screaming and kissing people. It's hugging people. It's just wild.
I'm glad that's never happened.
You got people everyone just loves everybody, and it's like people are screaming in the arena. They're in their cars. Everyone's yelling outside the cars at each other, and they're all honking to like the Let's Go Sabres beat and everything. It's a fun vibe. Really, really great hockey city, and the fans deserve this. So
if they were to start the playoffs today, they would be playing Detroit. That'd be a hell of a series.
That would be
a
fun.
good series.
They probably beat Detroit. Isn't Dylan Larkin injured?
Larkin and
Gibson.
And
John
Andrew
Gibson's
Copp.
injured?
Yeah.
And
Copp
who?
too?
Yeah.
Who's Copp?
Andrew Copp.
Oh. Is that a big loss?
Yeah,
I mean, not really, but it's still a guy out.
And even if Detroit jumps Montreal, then the Sabres would play Montreal, because I know a couple days ago that was their matchup, was the Canadiens, and that'd be a fun one too. Sabres Bruins would go so hard. That'd be fun.
That would be an annoying series online.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I feel like that would have like Toronto, Boston vibes, just because they're like adjacent, they're close to each other.
Right. Yeah, you're right on that. But yeah, I just want to give a quick little shout out to the Sabres and their fans.
Brooke said, I'm from Michigan. Detroit won't make the playoffs. They have the March curse. I have seen that. I won't say I keep up with Red Wings Twitter, but a lot of I have mutuals that also like the Red Wings, and everybody has been panicking today.
Yeah. But yeah, good on the Sabres. I don't know what has changed, because before the deadline they were doing this. Before they
just hated Kevin Adams.
I guess so. They just wanted that loser out of there. But it's just crazy because this is the same team for the most part that has just looked like complete ass. That's what worries me a little bit about the Sabres going into the playoffs or towards the end of the season, is that team is still in there. The team that was so bad that it just made you sick to your stomach, and like everyone was looking at everything else that was going on, not the team on the ice, and they were, the roof was falling and leaking and everything, and there was just hell was breaking loose. That team is still in there. So it's a little scary. I hope they don't show up again. But Sam Carrick has played well. He was a big part of that Lightning game. He got in a fight. He scored a goal. He scored another goal tonight. He got their
noted goal scorer, Sam Carrick.
Yeah, Sam Carrick. They got Logan Stanley. He got in a fight against the Sharks. He was on the broadcast during the Lightning game. They had him in the booth talking and stuff, and he was like all antsy to get out there in the fights. And so he said he had to fight a Sharks player because he missed out on the Lightning game. But a lot of good vibes over there. I'm telling you, the Sabres, it's like it doesn't matter the opponent. If you're a division opponent, if you're in the same conference, if you're in the opposite conference, they are going to punch you in the mouth. If they're playing you, they're beating the hell out of everybody. Like that Sharks game had like 3 fights, I think.
Yeah.
It's the Sharks. But it's really cool. I hope they keep it up, make the playoffs. It'll be a lot of fun, and good on the fans. They've been waiting a long time.
All right, question time.
Question time.
Yes.
Okay, we'll start with the easy ones because they're from tonight. First one is from Kat, and they say fire Gudis into the sun.
That'd be cool.
And
They
then
just send them to
Sean,
like, I don't know, send them somewhere.
Sean just sent a picture of a bunch of arrows pointing to Gudis's knee, and just it says why.
Why?
And then Lacombe's Combe said, "Who's our next captain? Because Gudis should not be re-signed."
Leo Carlson, please.
I think this
I
is
should
the
just be
summer
Leo.
they strap it to Leo. I hope
Yeah,
so.
I can see it being Leo.
If it was Troy Terry, it'd be Troy Terry by now. It's not- it's not
it
gonna-
would have
it's not gonna
been
be-
him.
It's not going to be Troy Terry.
Yeah, it would have
Just
been
give it
him.
just give it to Leo and call it a day.
I agree. Leo Carlson, step right up.
He's already the alternate captain for home games, right? Because don't they have like 6 like total captains?
Yeah,
And
like
it's like
they
3 at
they
home, 3
rotate it.
on the
Mhm. Yeah, because one of them was Strom, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, Leo, step on up. You're next.
Yeah, it needs to happen. Just do it.
All right. Lucas asks us 2 questions. He said, "Is McTavish's season considered a failure so far? 32 points, hasn't scored a goal since January, and is a -11. And then, do you guys ever let games ruin your night? This game honestly ruined my night. It was 20 minutes of hope and 40 minutes of garbage." To answer the second one first, that has been this entire podcast for 3 years.
Yes, sir.
We had
Yes,
fun
sir.
with it the first year
I-
because it was like, oh, haha, they were bad. But
It was
then
cute.
the last 2 years, it was just like, oh my god, this is torture. I just want to put
Yeah.
pencils in my eyes.
I could probably name like maybe 5 games on one of my hands that just really pissed me off. Tonight's game was one of them.
Tonight was one of them. Yeah.
But generally, I don't let Ducks alter my mood. Really, I don't care. At the end of the day, it's just a game. Why you have to be mad? As
I get that. I get that. But Lucas, I won't lie to you. I've had a lot of games in my life ruin my night. I've definitely gotten a lot better over the years. I would say if you talk to me back in 2014, you would think that I had like some kind of like mental issue. I
the
was, like,
Raiders
unstable.
ruin my day more often
Yeah.
than the Ducks do.
Like the Ducks would lose back then, and I would just be like so miserable that I wouldn't really talk to anybody. I let it get to me too much. I've definitely gotten better, but then you have games like this where that feeling kind of creeps back in, and you're just like, this fucking sucks, dude. Like this is stupid. But yeah,
It's like 16 to 2018, I would say, was like the worst for me. And
Yeah.
oh, how good did we have it? It's like, oh no, we made it to the playoffs. We made it to the 3rd round. But I'd be letting like the game in January against the Coyotes like ruin my night.
yeah,
I think the worst I'd ever been upset was the game after comeback on Catella. Because I went through my rebellious phase at 20 of just like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out on the weekends and like drink, and I mean that insinuated, oh, I was going crazy. No, I'd have a single beer and be like, oh my god. And I got in like a big argument with my dad before that game, and then they lost the way they did. Like they lost like 6 or 7-2, like in
Yeah.
Edmonton.
Yeah, it was an ass whooping.
And
yes.
I legitimately was so upset that like I don't think I ate dinner that night.
Really.
I like just went in my room and just was emo for the rest of the night. So yes, everybody on the pod has been upset by this team at some point.
Brooke in the YouTube chat said that a Ducks loss ruins her week.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they can. The week's not over. Hopefully, they can fix it.
As for the McTavish part, I mean, we kind of touched on that.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say it's
It's a failure. Like
it's a performance
from
failure.
a contract standpoint, it's a failure. You would like for him to have many more points than he does.
Definitely more goals.
Just more of everything.
I just think he's already kind of a streaky player, and he's gone cold at the wrong time and just stayed cold.
I'll say this: he's probably their best shootout player.
Yeah, he's got that going for him. Too
Yeah.
bad the shootout is not in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So we have our last 3 here actually are from Mr. Desert Shark. One is in the chat. It says this one is specifically for Chris. It says with how the
Oh.
Sabres are playing, with the Sabres now playing at a high level, are the Pagulas going to set their focus on the Sabres and not care much about the Bills?
I mean, they might. Shit, they clearly show that they can't care about 2 teams at the same time. So it's going to be
I
interesting.
mean, don't they got a brand new stadium?
They do have a
next
brand
year?
new stadium for the Bills.
They
It looks
gotta
beautiful.
promote that.
Yeah. I have heard, like on a serious note, I have heard that Terry Pagula might take a step back from the Sabres, maybe the Bills. The whole issue with the Pagulas is that they hire people that are like friends. Like it's all hires like within. Like if you've been with them for a while, they're not going to hire outside someone from the outside. They're just going to promote from within. That's kind of been their issue, especially on the Sabre side, where you have people who aren't really qualified for their job, but hey, they've been with us for 10 years, so we'll give them an assistant GM role, or we're gonna let them take over the entire team.
They kind of did that with the Bills too.
Yeah, they just need to hire more people. I don't think one man should have to focus on the Sabres and the Bills, and they also own a lacrosse team. They own the Buffalo Bandits. It's just a lot for one guy. So hopefully they can spread it out a little bit more, spend some more money on the Sabres, and they definitely need some arena upgrades, as a lot of fans have asked for. Honestly, if you haven't seen that video of the roof like falling apart and water falling down like during a concert, you should find that on Twitter. That's interesting. That's pretty wild.
The playoff beer Sabres are gonna go crazy.
They're supposed to be back soon. The beer Sabres, they took them away for a bit. I think they should be back at least this month. I think I need to have like one of my family members go to a game and buy a couple and just send them to me.
I would pay you to have one shipped to me as well.
I'm trying.
I would drink a beer Sabre.
Yeah, I'm trying. I definitely will get a few so I can send one to you if I can get my hands on some.
All right. So his other ones are. He said I was watching the NBA on NBC the other day, and it made me miss the good old days of NHL on NBC. And he sent a video from a Beer League like Instagram account that did like if Beer League was on NBC. It's a pretty funny video. He said, "Who is the top 3?" His first question is, "Who's the top 3 up for the Hart?"
Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, and
Kucherov.
Yeah.
Man, I hate to say I would take McDavid out of the mix, but if the Sharks make the playoffs, I think Celebrini
it's
has
Macklin.
to be there.
Yeah, if the Sharks make the play, Macklin's got to be included. I don't know if he wins it, but
because the Hart's voted on before the playoffs are over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think.
Yeah,
I think all of the awards are.
So I would say I would more so want Celebrini to be in that conversation if the Sharks make it.
Yeah, if the Sharks get it, Macklin's got to be in it. I agree.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. Rank the worst officiating in the major sports.
He likes doing these types of questions, doesn't he?
He does.
Knowing full damn well that Chris or Jake don't really watch the other sports.
I mean,
I watch enough NFL.
I know enough about football to know like like certain teams get fucked. I mean, I think that's just common knowledge. I mean,
anyways.
Anyway, I would say, honestly, for me, I would put NFL first. I know NHL is pretty bad. I mean, they're all pretty bad. with their officiating, but I think the NFL is probably the worst. I don't watch enough NBA to have an opinion on that. I'm not even gonna lie. I probably watch like a total of 2 games every season, and one of them I go to and I watch live. So like I don't watch a lot of basketball, but I would go NFL first, and then NHL, MLB. I'll go in that order. I won't include NBA.
I would include the NBA because they literally had a referee get investigated for cheating. Tim
That's true.
Donaghy.
They did, huh?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
The NBA's referee officiating has always been shit.
What was that situation with the Heat? Didn't they have something with the mob?
That was like individual players were gambling.
Okay.
It wasn't officiating.
Oh, okay. That was players. Gotcha.
It was players and you know who Chauncey Billups is?
Yes. I
He
remember.
was the head coach for the Portland Trailblazers.
Right. That's
Not
right.
anymore. But I would go NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB.
Okay.
MLB is going to like robots now and shit for like
They are,
balls
huh?
and strikes.
I mean, it's cool and all, but I feel like it counteracts the pitch clock. Like I feel like games are going to be slower now because everything's going to be challenged.
Yeah.
That's a good
I'm
point.
I'm boycotting baseball this year. There's just no point in watching. Don't give a fuck. The Dodgers are gonna pay their way for another championship. Disgusting, but what are you gonna do?
Go Blue Jays. Go Cubs.
The Cubs. When did
Go-
you become a Cubs fan?
Go Blue Jays. Go Cubs. Go Diamondbacks. Go Giants. Go Angels.
No, don't go Angels. We need
Sa-
Artie
save
Moreno
your-
to disappear. Be gone.
Save your sanity for the Angels, man.
Molly Jolly will save this team.
Molly Jolly, that's
whoever
not
she
real.
is.
By the way,
That's not real.
I did not know that was a real person.
Molly Jolly, we want you on the podcast.
Molly Jolly.
Desert Sharks ends with Arby's is diabolical for what they did. Don't watch. He's alluding to a joke made about all of the videos of the CEOs eating their new burgers and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Someone made a comment about what Arby's
Uh-oh.
was going to do to their sandwich.
Oh no. Oh no. God damn it.
We are getting a last minute squeak.
Oh, okay.
By the way, while we were getting that, can I just have the floor for a moment or two? I've been holding this in for a few days now.
Okay.
I would like to give a very fuck you to the Baltimore Ravens
Oh, okay.
for taking back your 2 first-round picks for Max Crosby. You know, I was crushed on Friday that the Raiders traded Max Crosby to the Ravens, and these freaking losers of an organization walked back that trade on Monday. They got cold feet, and they're just losers for that. They didn't do anything illegal per se. It's just a very bad look for them, and I was looking forward to those 2 first-round picks. And at least Max Crosby says he's back with the Raiders. I mean, so that's good.
Why did they
The
go
Raiders-
back on it?
Huh?
Why did they go back on it?
Because,
He failed a physical or something?
yeah, that's what they said. But then on Monday, Tuesday, after they backed out on it, they signed Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals
Mm.
for their defense, their rush passer.
Mhm.
Yeah, they just wanted Trey Hendrickson over Max Crosby. They knew Max Crosby was coming off of meniscus care and he was recovering from surgery. Every team knew that, and they just got cold feet.
That's pretty lame, dude.
So they're
Right.
just losers. So I
Losers in the
wish
chat.
the Ravens should never win a Super Bowl ever again.
Are you guys ready for the squeak? It is quite the
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say Brooke said that the she said something about the officiating. Oh, officiating versus the Ducks is the worst. Tonight it was bad against Toronto. A lot of missed calls. But I mean the Ducks wouldn't have done themselves any favors anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't like blaming the officials for much, but anyways,
Squeak it
So
up.
the mouse, he says extemporaneous. It's like improv, but it's true improv in that you have no material to go on. He said, if you could hike one area of the country with Olin Zellweger, Drew Hellison, and Lucas Dostal, what would it be? What would it be? Oh, I also forgot to mention, you have to do the hike wearing a big old smattering of honey on your shirt or a jelly. Small caveat, but big detail makes location a real thought. And then he said, I'm so sorry.
What the hell?
did the mouse do some marijuana pills before he asked us this question?
I mean, the fact that he insinuates that me, a person who can barely skate, would be going on a hike. I feel like this is a this is a Chris question because he is the most active of all of us.
I'm gonna need you to read the question one more time.
Oh my
So
god!
if you had to pick anywhere to hike, but you are covered in honey or
Honey
jelly, where
or
would
jelly.
it be? This is with the thought in mind of animals that would smell that and potentially try to eat you and the 3 ducks that are with you.
So try to hike somewhere that maybe don't have bears. If you're gonna be having honey on you or some kind of jelly.
Would bears attack you even if you did have on you? I feel like bears just don't bother humans very much often.
Yeah, I don't think it happens too often. When I went to the redwoods, I had a bear horn, just in case. My
Did you
sister got
really?
me- yeah, my sister got me a horn. I didn't have to use it, thankfully.
Were you like on? Where were you in the redwoods?
I was
Were you
deep
like
in
on the
that bitch.
trails?
Yeah, I was deep in there, dude. Like
Were you
we
really?
Went, yeah, we went deep.
Were
pretty
there
cool.
other people near you?
Somewhat. You could go like 5-10 minutes though without seeing anybody for a while there.
How far are you able to go there? Like,
there was one trail that we turned around because there was like a fork, and like we couldn't tell which way to go that would lead us back to like where we came because it was supposed to loop, and we couldn't tell. So we just turned around, and there were no people there. Like we were deep in there. It was like rainy. And I'm like, and the trail was like really narrow when you turn. I'm like, I don't know if we should go that way. It kind of doesn't look like it's part of the trail there. It was kind of sketchy, but
do you see any snakes there?
no snakes. A lot of elk. That was
I'm not as concerned with bears. I'm more concerned about snakes. I hate snakes.
yeah. Snakes are pretty scary. A hike anywhere though. With honey and jelly. I would just say the Grand Canyon, I guess.
That'd be quite the hike.
Yeah. We'll do Grand Canyon hikes. We'll all do it together. LAP Grand Canyon hike.
But like all the things you get asked, like hiking, like I don't think I've hiked since I was like 17. I'm not exactly in the greatest physical condition.
I was in the Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts, and we hiked a lot.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I hated it every time.
We're almost at that
hike since.
We're almost at that time of the year here in Phoenix where people like to hike in the summer here for some reason, and then they got to get airlifted out because they're stupid and they don't bring water.
I see a lot of people on Instagram and like Twitter posting their pictures of them hiking, and I don't understand the appeal of hiking.
It's fun. You get
Like,
pretty views.
I'm sure it's good exercise and whatnot, but that's what they make gyms for. What they make
Yeah, but you get fresh air out in the fresh air and the
Well,
wilderness.
you could have an outdoor gym. You could have a step master to get your steps in.
True.
I don't see the appeal of hiking and being in nature.
We should just go on a hike together, Lewis.
No,
We can
No,
see the
thanks.
beautiful scenery. We can take pictures.
I don't. If I could just go on Google and Google scenery,
Oh,
and
it's not the same.
it's kind of the same.
Like those pictures I posted on Instagram and stuff of the redwoods. They didn't do it justice, dude. You got to be there. That tree's huge.
I believe you. I saw it on Instagram. I saw
Yeah.
how big the tree was. I believe that it's big. You ain't got to prove anything to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Are we done yet?
That is a good place to end.
That do be it. Episode 157 of the Late Arrivals podcast. Thank you so much for listening. As always, follow us on socials at Late Arrivals Pod everywhere, mainly Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you follow us over there. Wherever you're listening, please leave us a rating and maybe a review if you're able.
By
we
the way, did you
appreciate it.
see that hazmat breakout at Disneyland the other day?
No.
There's like a freaking gas leak or poisonous leak at like near Tomorrowland or something, and
Goddamn.
they had to shut off like store tours and the gift shop that's connected to it. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, I did not
Don't
see
know
that.
what happened there.
I don't know what happened there. But yeah, leave us a rating and review if you can. We appreciate it a ton. Follow our network, the Hockey Podcast Network, on Instagram, on Twitter. Go subscribe to their YouTube. Follow us on Twitch. If you use Twitch, if you use YouTube, please subscribe to us on YouTube and give us a thumbs up.
Thanks
on
to
the
everybody
video.
that does watch us on YouTube, because our YouTube
Yeah.
videos get a lot of views.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of views on YouTube. It's very nice.
We got 114 subscribers. I don't know how many we had last week, but
Yeah, it's grown a little bit more. Once we got over 100, it's been growing pretty steadily. And
Yeah.
we're hoping to keep doing that as we are on the road to 200. So tell your friends that are Ducks fans to subscribe
you
to us on YouTube.
you could give us a cheeky subscription on Twitch if you're feeling a little generous.
Yeah, if you're feeling a little spicy. If you want to, if you're feeling, if you want to bring the juice that the Ducks lacked tonight, or
The deuce?
the juice, not the
I think
deuce.
said the deuce. I mean,
The
like,
juice, yeah.
they took a deuce tonight. But
But yeah, we'll see you next week. Thanks again, as always, for listening. We got 3 games to cover next week, and we'll talk to you then. Goodbye.
All right. Goodbye.
boy.